Okay, here's my boring yard. So we've got some phlox that has yet to bloom, and some blueberries, and some daylilies that are done. Blueberries. This was primrose, but the duck grass has taken over, so I've got to, and astilbes in there. I've got to figure out how to get this duck grass under control. And you see a little. And here's my lamb's ear, which used to be very big. As you can see, the bees are loving it. I forget what these are called right now. It'll come to me in the middle of this video. But the bumbles are quite happy on it. And then here's my comfrey. It looks like shit. But I think part of that is because the beetles got to it, as you can see. And so they are decimating my comfrey. So I've been slowly cutting out a lot of these pieces to get to the pretty green. Now see, there's more flowers coming. Got some peonies, more daylilies, some cosmos, lots of phlox, lots of daylilies. There's a little rose in there. Again, duck grass. I'm such a bad gardener. And then my bee balm, which has spread a lot. But you got a sleeping bumble. And lots of pollinators on here. They seem to love it. I don't know what this little guy is right here. I planted it and don't know what it is. So there you go, that's my life. Got lots of pollinators. Lots of pollinators. And then they said it was echinacea, but I'm beginning to think it's black-eyed Susan. So this was part of a plant that was in my garden. More peonies that'll be up for next year. Some phlox. Veronica, which is bees' favorite. And I cannot. Liatris? I think that's what these are called. Yes. So some liatris. And then my hibiscus are about to boom. And again, you can see the nasty little beetles have decimated the leaves. My sedums, which the birds, I found out, because hubby put the bird feeder. And so when the birds eat, they sit on top of here and they nip at the leaves. And then we've got rosemary, Russian sage, ooh, and a raspberry bush growing in there, and a phlox, and then more daylilies. And then we come over to the garden where we have my butamus sunflowers that my lovey planted for me. We've got some weeds, got to get to it, and tomatoes that are starting to come in, acostaludos. And then check it out, these are my long beans. Look at that, aren't they cool? And then regular beans, which I thought were done. Joke's on me. Some okra. Some more long beans, which I need to come out and pull. The onions are finally out and done. Then our other saucing tomatoes, which are just starting. I feel like our tomato season this year is a little behind. Another okra plant. I'm sorry, I'm in the shadow. The girls. And the other side, these are probably my favorite. The bees absolutely love these. Look at that. So lots of pollinators. Sometimes you will catch hummingbirds. Look who's happy here. More long bean. And then this is the other side of my sunflower. They're pretty tall. I mean, you figure I can't flip the camera, but so yeah. All right. Then we go out to the, I hate this plant, but Steve loves it. The Rose of Sharon plant, I can't stand them. And I run whenever I cross them, mainly because the beetles. And then here's my sad elderberry bush that just one day up and started wilting and then died. So yeah, more sedum. This was lupine, but it is done for the season, so this will get cut back. These were daylilies. They're done for the season, so they'll get cut back. Well, they got cut back. And I have my allium. There's some butterfly plant there. More daylilies. Daisies are done. I'm gonna cut those back. Let me see, we have lots of hibiscus coming. If I can stop these darn beetles. Some sunflowers back by the house. That was our 10-foot tall daylily tree. And these, if you could smell them, they smell amazing. It's like cotton candy. And then more of these. And then our hostas. Peony. Then borage, you know, that takes over, and some crimson clover, which I put in a pot. Sorry, I just smacked a mosquito. They love me. And then up on the deck, the front porch, we have chamomile, which is in a pot that doesn't have a hole, so yeah, I screwed myself on that. Then we've got some shishito peppers, stevia, parsley, a weed, my succulent, sorry, I'm itching, my herb pot, and this is lemongrass, and some thyme and oregano, basil, my cactus that started out with just these two, and now they are huge. I'm excited. Thai basil, chives, and what's left of the dill. Hubby likes to make his pickles. Borage is very popular. I need to put a long sleeve shirt on. Mosquitoes love me. Ugh, I hate them. Some zinnias, which are beautiful. I don't think I saw those earlier. Some bellflower. Lots of astilbes. These guys bloom in the spring and they're very pretty and the bees love them. More hibiscus, which is about to take off. These are my candy cane zinnias, which I love them. Here, echinacea. More hibiscus. More forget what I just said they were, bellflower, salvia, and black-eyed Susans are coming. More zinnias. Daylilies are done back there, so I'll be getting in here. There's another 10-foot lily that's done. Elephant ears are slowly coming and covering up the canna lilies. Daylilies are almost done. Now, these are done, but of course there's always some stragglers. Peonies that are done, but their leaves are pretty, so we just leave them. More daylilies, because I love them. So we just bought that one, the yellow one. And then this one is almost done. If you could smell it again, it smells amazing. And then this is the that centennial plant that only blooms once every 30, 40 years. My neighbor across the street, her parents have them in her yard, so they gave me one. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but for now it's in sand. It'll end up going in the house, I'm sure, for the winter. Oh, it's having babies. Look at that. Phlox, which is done. And then some crimson clover. So I tried this year to use soap water instead of pesticides, which I don't use anyway, but soap water instead of neem oil, which is good, still okay to use. But for some reason, the soap water killed the clover because it had aphids all over it. But it appears to have bounced back somewhat. And then my lavender, which is in pots. And then my banana tree. And I think that's about all. It's not nearly as educational or as exciting as yours. Made me think of lavender because I used to have a lavender plant right here, which I do. Aha! I cut it back, but yep. So there you go. That's my boring weed-infested garden.